Hi, today we're going to be making hot water cornbread. This is a very simple cornbread. It's not hard to make at all. Okay, what I've got here is 1 cup of white water ground meal. You can use yellow if you like. It really doesn't matter. Okay, I've got a 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. And here I've got a teaspoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of salt. Okay, we're just going to whisk all this together well before we add our hot water. Make sure it's all blended together. Okay, and I've got some hot boiling water here, and it's got to be hot because what you want to do is to cook it. We want it to cook it a little bit. Add that. Stir it around. And I'm probably going to need more, but we're going to add a little bit at a time. And this is more the eyeing of it and the feel of it. It's not where I can say I'm going to need a cup of hot water. May need more, may need a little bit less. So, add a little more. Stir it around. And this cornbread it's great with black-eyed peas and collard greens, and I've even had it with homemade vegetable soup. Well, I grew up eating this. We need just a little bit more water here. Keep stirring, make sure you get it all from the bottom offset. Mix well. And like I said, this hot water is going to cook it, and it's really going to be done before you even fry it. Okay, I think I've got it about the consistency. It looks like thick grits to me. And now we're going to have to let it cool off before we can touch it to make our little corn pones. Okay, our cornbread is cooled off enough for me to touch. What you're going to need is a bowl of cold water here. You're going to have to keep dipping your hands to make your little corn pones. Okay, just take a little bit in your hand like this, roll it. And my family always made them like little football shaped. And there you have it. Okay, we've got all the corn pones rolled up here. Now we've got to wait for our grease to get hot. Our hot vegetable oil has to be hot, or it's not going to work. Your corn pones will break apart and stuff. So I've got it on high. As soon as it gets hot enough, we're going to fry these. Okay, our oil I believe is hot enough, and this time I'm going to test it with a wooden spoon. And this is what's going to happen. It's going to make a lot of little bubbles there. And I believe it's ready. Okay. These here cook pretty fast, so. Okay, they're starting to get brown around the edges here, so this is what it's going to look like when you start to flip them over. And that's how you want it to look. be very careful because this is hot. And when I'm going to take them out, I'm going to take them out with tongs. Make it easier to take out of there. Quite ready. Okay, I'm going to start taking them out because they're done. All nice and crispy. I'm going to drain them on this paper towel. Okay, now we're ready for our second batch. Okay, we've got all the cornbread fried up. Now I'm going to break it open and see it's nice and crispy on the outside. And the inside is nice and soft. It's hot too. But it's great for dipping. Just like my grandma used to make. I hope you enjoy this recipe. Thank you and come again.